Right guys, so welcome back. So we're on our way for a quick overnighter, and it is going to be a quick overnighter. The time is now, it's 5:20, so we're probably not going to get to the lake until about 6 o'clock. So yeah, so it's going to be a short session because I've got to be back to work by just after 8:30. So yeah, I'm going to have to leave the lake about 6:30. So it is going to be a short session, probably going to be a short vlog. But I thought, well, I haven't got a vlog out for a little while. Duke's been busy. We've had work's been manic, and also I've had quite a lot on socially on weekends, so I couldn't really get out. But I've got a quick overnight. It's Thursday night now, so we'll make the most of it and see what happens. So anyway, I'll be back in touch when we're at the lake and we've got ourselves a swim. Right, see you in a bit. Right, so we're on the small lake and we're just doing a lap. I've just had a look in the shallows. Now, I did a session a couple of weeks back. I didn't vlog it because I didn't have long, and it was an overnighter again, work one. And it was down in these shallows. Now I managed to get a little common, only a small one. And I've just had a look down there and I haven't seen anything. It's a bit more coloured. So I just thought I'd have a little swing around. The shallows are down this end. And that's the main body of the lake. So it's sort of, yeah, obviously the deeper end up the far side, and then it just sort of drifts off and it's quite shallow down to a bridge down there, which is pretty much a foot or so at most. So yeah, I'm gonna carry on round, keep my eye out, and just see if we can see anything more obvious. But yeah, let's do a loop. We haven't got a rush. I know it's probably about 6:30 now, 6:45, but it don't get dark until, well, probably 10 o'clock. So, and to be honest, I don't think most of my bites have come about between 4 o'clock and 8 o'clock in the morning. So we've got a chance, you know, even if we have to pack up and be gone by sort of 6:30ish. So we've got that opportunity. So anyway, we'll do a lap and see what we can find. There's another swim here. Never fished. Oh, I have fished this one once. I think it's number 5. But yeah, this commands quite a nice body of water as it sort of comes from the main body down towards the shallow. So it's another one we can try. Yeah, number 5. So we'll have a little look in each swim and just see what we can find. Anyway, I'll be back in touch when we're sorted, when we've got all the gear out of the van, and we finally settled on a swim. All right, see you in a bit. Right, so what I'm doing is I'm gonna get the deeper out now. Now I've had good lead around, and yeah, it's very weedy. You'll probably be able to see here, long, strandy sort of weed and a bit of Canadian. It's all dead, but there are still, there's a big dense weed bed. So what I want to do, I've added lead around and I've pulled it back through into the weed. Now there is a nice silk channel in behind it, so that's my plan. I have clipped up with the deeper, so I'm just going to show you that now, and hopefully we can find where the end is, wrap up the fishing rods, and then get them out there. So what I'll do now is just have a quick cast to find out where that end of that weed bed is, and hopefully we're still on track. So let's have a little go. Oh, connect. Just lost connectivity. There we go, he's back. Right, let's get him out there and make sure we hit that clip. Bang, there we go. Right, let's have a look. What depth we got? Wait for it to connect. Come on. There we go. Right, so as I pull back through, you can see it's soft silt, and then bang, we're into that weed after about 3 turns. So what I'm going to do on that clip now, I'm probably going to add probably another 6 foot, to be honest, just to make sure we're clearing it, just so we're sitting into the back of that. I don't want to be right up against it, because obviously I've got to try and get over the top of it. So if I put another 6 foot onto that, I'll let it in, and then we should be fine, and into that nice soft silt. So what I'm going to then do is get the throne stick out, and just ping a few out there. So so that's the plan anyway. So as you can see, it is very weedy, but there is clear spots out there. But we've got to we've got to put it just out beyond it. But look at the state of that. Not the best. But anyway, let's get some rods sorted, wrapped up. Let's get them out there. Right, so the rods are sorted. We've I've managed to get them both out onto that spot in the silt just beyond the weed bed that we spoke about. I showed you on the deeper. So they've both gone out on little Ronnie rigs because it is a bit silty and a bit choddy. I've gone for little Ronnie rigs, little pop-ups, and they've gone for little amino marine cork ball pop-ups on them too. On little, like I say, little Ronnie rigs on the power curves. And then just around this little side, I've seen a fish. Now, it was from the other swim, but I know it's a little bit too awkward to get to. So there were a little group of fish there earlier. So I've seen a couple of shows. So what I've done is I've popped a little sort of bottom bait, a little D-rig on that, little Wester D-rig, and just see what happens with that one, because I haven't put any bait over it yet. I will do, but I know the swans will probably pick me up. So I'm hoping that they might drift back in there maybe early hours, because I think they've gone now. But yeah, hopefully they'll drift back in and maybe have a little munch early hours in the morning. So I popped one over on there, and it's a lovely firm drop. So I'd imagine it's quite sandy. So I've got one on that, and we're fishing. So I haven't put any bait on that yet, but I've scattered plenty of boilies, 22 millers, and little 10 millers. Yeah, you see the hole from the blimmin' mouse the other week. So yeah, they've been just pinged out with a thrown stick. But yeah, I haven't managed to get anything sorted yet. I need to change of clothes because I feel skanky. I'm covered in dust and paint as I've come straight from work. So on that note, I think we need to find ourselves a nice cold beer out of there and have beer of the week. Right, this week's beer of the week. Now, special mention goes to my old mucker, Roachy, Nev Roach. He's a good friend of mine, and unfortunately he lost his granddad, who lives in Barbados, so he flew back for the funeral, and
Yeah, he obviously done all the funeral and everything, but he said to me, Nath, I've got you a proper beer of the week. So he's brung back one of his beers from Barbados. So here we go. So without further ado, this week's beer of the week is Banks Caribbean Lager. Now, obviously, I've never tried this one. So it says here, Brewery Fresh is his name, Banks. Since 1955, Caribbean Lager. Now it's a 4.7. What else does it say? The beer of Barbados. Lovely. So he swears by this. He says it's lovely. So I don't doubt it will be, to be fair. The beer of Barbados, 4.7. Refundable deposit on bottle. Probably a long way to go for that, but there we go. That's it. So yeah, Banks. Let's give it a bash. Top man Nev, lovely jubbly. Let's go. Let's see what it's all about. Yeah, he guzzled a few of these and he said, Nath, I'll bring you one back, don't you worry. So here, let's have a little go. Right, cheers. That's ledge. You haven't disappointed, Nev. That is the nuts, to be fair. That's really nice. And I can imagine being sat on that beach in Barbados is even better. So yeah, lovely jubbly. One more go. Yep, spot on, Nev. I'm going to give that an 8 out of 10. So as the planes fly over from Heathrow, yeah, it won't be long and I'll be going away. So yeah, lovely jubbly. Cheers, Nev. This week's beer of the week, Banks beer, Banks Lager.
Right, so we're all set. I've had my Banks, that was lovely. And yeah, managed to sort of tidy up the bivvy to a point. So yeah, everything's all organised and all sorted. Yeah, lovely little swim, to be fair. Swing around that. Looking cock on. Haven't seen anything. Well, I actually saw one over by these reeds, right over the back there. No chance of casting out that way. So yeah, we are on the main path here, but as you can see, it's all gated off and everything, so it's lovely. Yeah, nice little swim. Managed to clear some of the weed off the tips and everything. But you've got to set your rods out there really, because there's a lot of floating weed coming through, and with these roadies right out here, that kite's either way, you're screwed. So I think it's always safest to set them just off there if you can, and just have your chesties ready to go. So that's what I've done. So anyway, I can't do a lot more now, apart from I'm going to walk just around this edge. I'm looking out for the swans, because I know as soon as they clock you're putting some bait in, they'll be back there first thing in the morning, and they'll be on your rods. So just yeah, just keep my eye out for them. But as soon as it gets a little bit darker, I'm just going to put a little bit of bait on that one, and then everything's sorted. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll get ourselves a bite. Usually I've been getting bites, like I said, a couple of weeks ago I had that bite in the swim down the shallows. I think the last vlog I lost one. So yeah, we managed to get a little common, but that was about 4 o'clock. So we've had the bites around the 4 o'clock mark. So fingers crossed. Apart from bream, they are always all through the night. So fingers crossed the bream leave us alone, swans leave us alone, and the carp come to visit. So fingers crossed. If anything happens, guys, I'll let you know, obviously. If not, I'll catch you in the morning. Right, good morning. So, quiet night unfortunately. I did hear a couple through the night and it sounded like it was over my sort of baited area, which is in the middle of the lake. And it has been quite a bit of sheeting up over that this morning, so I'm still sort of optimistic. I've got about 20 minutes before I've got to reel them in, unfortunately, but you never know your luck. I did get the buzzer burst into life about 4:30 this morning on the right hand rod, pinking them in, and swans. So yeah, the swans have dropped on that spot, which I thought they might have done. Since that, they have disappeared over the other side of the lake, as they're probably full up now. But as I'd left my rod in after that, I thought there's no point flicking it back out now. They've done me. One showed, which is brilliant. So I have flicked it out back on that spot. Even if it just give it half an hour, you never know your luck. Right on top of the fish. So we'll see. So yeah, unfortunate. Like I say, you can still see some bubbling coming up over there. So you never know your luck, but it is what it is. But I meant to say earlier in the vlog, we were supposed to be at Swan Valley last week, but yeah, unfortunately, the spawning happened, and yeah, we had to cancel that one. So yeah, I'll have to rearrange that one. So we'll get that one in at some point. So yeah, thanks ever so much again for sticking it out, guys. Really appreciate it, and keep the beer of the weeks coming in, because we're got another 2 or 3 last week, and yeah, they're good suggestions, ones that I haven't tried, and they're also nice and easy to get hold of in the shop. So yeah, if you can, perfect, ping them over. So yeah, until next time. I won't be out next week, unfortunately. I am in New York, living it up. It's my wife's 40th, mine's later in the year, so we've got a lovely trip booked to New York. So we're not going to be fishing, but I'm definitely getting out the week after when I'm back. So I will get a vlog out. Whether I'm going to be here or maybe on the main lake, I'm not sure. So we will see. But anyway, until then, guys, have a great week, and I'll see you next time we're on the bank.